Hello hookers, welcome back to Inspired by a Smile. This is Christy. Today I'm going to show you how to make a player square from Squid Game with my 4mm hook and this yarn. I am using cotton. You can use acrylic too though. So if you have the yarn and your hook, let's get at it. Alright, so this is the square here, all finished with two of the numbers on it. I put them on first. So I'm just going to show you how to put on the last one. My son likes Thanos, so that's his number, 230. But you can put on any numbers you want. I just wanted to clarify that, of course. It makes it very versatile. You just have to make the square and then put whatever numbers you want on there. The main part is you see how I make the numbers and how to sew them on. So here I'm going to do a chain of 4 and join at the end with a slip stitch. It's how I do my magic circle. If you want to do a real one, go ahead. It'll be the same. So now I'm going to chain 1 after doing the slip stitch, and you're going to put 12 half double crochet into the circle. Make sure you crochet over the little piece of yarn so that you can pull it tight at the end. Again, that's 12 half double crochet into the circle. Also, this square, if you make the other, if you make my pink guard squares from Squid Game, it is the same size as them. I made this one so I can make, I'm going to be making my son, I think, a pillow out of the ones I have, because I don't intend on making any more. So I made this one to go with those, but yeah, if you plan on making, say, a blanket or something with the guards and a bunch of the player squares, they will match up. And I would like to thank everyone for watching my videos so far. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't yet, please like the video and make sure you're subscribed with notifications on so you don't miss any upcoming videos. And if you want to, please follow me on any of my other social media accounts. They're linked at the top of my YouTube channel. Alright, so I'm just going, this is at the beginning now. I just pulled the little piece of yarn over so it's on the other side. And I'm going to do a slip stitch in the top of the stitch here. And I'm going to do a chain. Now you're going to start to make your corners for the square. So you're going to go in right by your chain and do 3 half double crochet in the same stitch. Also, guys, if you're interested, you can subscribe to my Facebook page or my Patreon, or if you want to do a one-time donation, there's that option too. That's for PayPal. They're all linked at the top of my YouTube channel. Alright, so go over 3 stitches and you want to make another corner. So you're going to do 3 half double crochet. And then you want to do a chain and then do 3 more half double crochet in the same stitch. Now you want to go over 3 more stitches and do another corner just like the exact same. I'm going to show how to do the whole thing here. And then the next row so you've got the hang of it if you haven't made the squares before. So 3 half double crochet, chain, 3 half double crochet all in the same stitch. Also, if you would like, if you need any help on any of my tutorials, please feel free to ask. You can ask right on the videos themselves or on any of my social accounts. And if you also have any tutorial requests, I like to hear them. And if you do happen to have finished pictures of my finished projects of my tutorials, wow, I almost couldn't say that. Please make sure you send them as well. I'd love to see them. So again, we went over 3 stitches and we're making another corner here. 3 chain and then 3, all in the same stitch. The last one is where it's a little bit different. And I'm just going to show you how to do one more row, and then it's all repetitive from here anyways, so, and then I'll show you guys how to do the edge of the square. So right now we're at the beginning. Because you already have 3 in the stitch, you only have to do 3 more half double crochet here in the same stitch, and then do a chain, and then you just want to go in the top of the stitch and do a slip stitch. Now you're going to do the same thing for this next row. I'll show you how to start it. So you're going into the middle of those stitches right in between, and you're going to do three half double crochet. It's where the chain is if you haven't made a square before. You gotta crochet in all the big holes all the way around. That's what we'll call them. So now go over and skip to the next one, and you're going to do 3 half double crochet in that stitch. And now the corner. Now come back in when you have to do the end stitch again, just to make sure you got the hang of it. So you're going to do 3 half double crochet, a chain, and then 3 half double crochet again in the same stitch. So I'm going to leave you at it for this row and come back in once I'm done up to the end stitch there to show you how that's done again. So yeah, just keep going all the way around back to the beginning. Alright, so this is the end of that row. So again, you have 3 stitches already in there, so you have to do 3 more right into the same stitch. And then as soon as you're done that, my yarn's being silly. As soon as we're done those 3, you're going to do a chain. And then go into that top stitch and do a slip stitch. Again, guys, this is going to be repetitive, so including those 2 rows, you're going to have 5 in total. So you just keep going, you'll have 5 altogether. That's not including the middle circle. Now I'm going to show you how to do the edge. It's almost the same as the squid or the pink guard ones, but a little different since you're adding white into the blue. I wanted to do a stripe like that. So just cut that long enough to attach the white on. Now again, this is just a sample square. Make sure you stop and do the other rows first, or otherwise your square won't be big enough. And again, you need 5 rows total. And then you can come back to do this part. And if you haven't yet, please make sure you do like the video. It really does help keep it in the algorithm for others to see. And if you haven't, please make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications on my channel so that you know when I upload new videos. So now that you've added that, we're going, I did a chain and I'm crocheting in the top stitch only for this part. And you're going to go right into the corner, you'll see. As soon as I fix my camera, there we go. So right over into that first corner and top stitch only, guys. We're doing half double crochet. And you got to do 2 in the same stitch for that first one because that's the corner. And then we're doing a half double crochet in each stitch, again in the top stitch only. And I'm going to show you to go, I'm going to go all the way to the next corner here. Also, guys, if you haven't yet, please make sure if you want to follow me on my other accounts, whether it's just to talk or if you need help or have questions or want to send requests for tutorials or pictures of your finished projects, please make sure you check out my other social links at the top of my YouTube channel because I'm on basically every platform so that you guys can get a hold of me. But you can also ask me questions right on the videos themselves. If you would like to subscribe to my Facebook page for $1.29 a month, or Patron for $3 a month, or one-time donation on PayPal, those are all linked at the top too, which is never expected but really appreciated. So now we're in the corner. Make sure you're going in the top stitches only again, and see we're doing 2 and then a chain and then 2. So 2 in the same stitch, chain, and then 2 in the same stitch, all in the top corner, or the top stitches, sorry. Just don't go right into that big hole. So we're going to do the same thing all the way around. I'll come back at the end, guys. Okay, so we're at the end here. I won't go too far with the next row because it's the exact same as this one. But I'll show you what I do for that last row. So now we're in the end stitch here, top stitch only. You're going to do 2 in the same stitch, half double crochet. And then you're going to do a chain, and then to finish off you go in the top of the stitch and do a slip stitch. I'm pretty excited to get this uploaded. I didn't, when I was looking for Squid Game stuff on Google, I didn't see any player squares at all, and I got the only ones made apparently were the pink guard ones. So if you definitely have any other suggestions for squares for this, I'll take them. I know there's not too much more we could probably do with that, but if we can add to the collection and it's not too hard, I will. The front man is too hard really to crochet, I find. Well, his face. I got my husband to 3D print me his face for the stuffy I made my kid. Alright, so after adding the other color back on, you want to do a chain, and then in the top of the stitches only, we're going to go into that first stitch and you're going to do 2 single crochet in the same stitch. Make sure you're far enough over into that corner. There we go. So yeah, 2 single crochet in the same stitch. Had to do it this way so it is the same size as the pink guard squares. So in the top stitch only again, I'm going to do 1 single crochet in the next stitch. And then we're going to keep going. So it'll be a single crochet in each stitch, and then when you get to that corner, it'll be the same. It's all the same as the last row, except single crochet. So I'm just going to show you guys quickly here. So I'm not going to go too far with it though, because like I said, it's exact same as the last row. It's pretty easy. And finish up, you finish off the same at the end of this row as well. Again, please, not please, thank you guys all for watching my videos so far and coming along on this journey with me. I really do appreciate it. So we're at the corner, and I'm going to do 2 single crochet in that top stitch, do a chain, and then in the top stitch over here we're going to do 2 more single crochet in the same stitch. I definitely plan on making some Squid Game earrings next, so if you like to make earrings out of embroidery floss, then you'll definitely want to check that one out. So you're going to keep going with this all the way around to the beginning. Again, finish it the exact same as the last row and the rows before that. Well, I guess just like the last row because we're doing the edge. So now I'm going to move on to the numbers, and then at the end I'll show you how to tuck in your ends on the back. So there's not much the difference between these, just so you know, if you're doing these numbers specifically, because I'm using cotton as well, the chains shrunk after I did the slip stitches, so the 2 is 23 chain and the 3 is a 25 chain, and the one right here is 24. So the 2 is a chain of 23, 3 is a chain of 25, and 0 is a chain of 24. When you do the slip stitches into the chain, it shrinks it a little bit because it's cotton, so just keep that in mind. If you're using acrylic, you'll probably be okay. Just make sure you measure on your piece with your chain first to make sure that your numbers are big enough. So I just did a small chain here. I grabbed it and then made another chain, and go in the second one from the hook, you're going to do a slip stitch and do that all the way down till you're done. I just made a mini one to show what I did. Each number is going to be a little bit different, right, because they're different shapes, so the 3 had to be, of course, the biggest. So after that, you just make sure that you tie a long enough tail onto it to sew it to the piece. Now I'm going to turn it over, and we're going to go in the back bumps of this. It's really noticeable actually to see where the back is. So I'm going in the back bumps of the slip stitches with the needle. I'm going to get rid of that little piece of yarn at the end here. I'm just going to fasten it off back there. It makes it easier. So I forgot to mention as well, guys, if you do end up subscribing to my Facebook page, I do have a promotion going on where the first 5 people that subscribe get a small gift in the mail. And if you're, once I get up to 10 subscribers, I'm going to do a subscriber only giveaway. It's only $1.29 a month for that one. If you do just want to follow me on all my other platforms, or some of them, wherever you are, I'm there, and I appreciate that too. Just watching my videos as well, that really helps, and I appreciate that as well. We're pretty excited for season 3 of Squid Game to come out. so we can figure out what's actually going on. It sucks how they ended the last season. My son is more into it than we are, but of course we watched it with him and we want to know now just as badly what's going on. So this is actually pretty easy once you get part of it sewn on. The numbers just kind of flow on there, I guess you could say. So I am going to be surface sewing so that you don't see any stitches on the back. Now if you need to use pins, go ahead. I'm stubborn, I never do, so I just hold it in place with my fingers, which is just as good. It's just to get the first few stitches in to hold it down. So I just want to fix that end there. It's a little bit loose and out of control. So now you can just go through, in and out, through the chain or slip stitch chain, whatever you want to call that, and just into the top stitches of the square. If you need to, you can always go back around on the other sides. The circle or the zero stayed on pretty good. I had to go back over the 2 and the 3, but this one was not as bad. So you just want to snag the top of the stitch, making sure that it is underneath where I want it to be though. So you're just going to keep going like that. I'm just going to show a few more stitches here and then I'll shut it off to finish it off, but I just want to make sure you guys see a little bit here how to do this. I just love using the slip stitches into the chain as well to make certain pieces. It really makes it look a lot better than just the basic chain. I did the same thing. If you haven't watched my pink guard video yet for the granny squares, I did the exact same thing with their faces. Because I've seen some on Google and I'm like, what the hell? Because they're just basic chains or made right onto the square, and I'm pretty sure that you would see that on the back too, how they did it. So and if you're making a blanket, you don't want to see that. See, mine is perfect. There is no on the back. So yeah, keep going, guys. Alright, made it to the end of that, of the 0. So you just actually have to sew the edges together for the 0. I already did it. I'm going to show you how to fasten this off and then how to, how I hid the extra, the ends on the back. There we go. Can't talk right now. So I'm just going to pull that through the side like that. And then you're just going to take the needle and go underneath the 0 and in between the square, because again, don't want to see anything on the back. I'm going to do it one more time. So I'm going through between the granny square and the 0. Again, guys, thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate you all. If you haven't, make sure that you like the video, subscribe, turn on notifications, and follow me on my other social media platforms. So as you can see, you can't see anything still on the back. So I'm going to snip that carefully. You can always tuck in the ends underneath, just like this. Awesome. Pretty excited to get this done, and I'll possibly show how I put the pillow together, just in case anyone wants to make a pillow with their squares. But I probably will make the earrings first. I'm kind of excited to make them. I don't know what I'm going to do with them after, but I want to make them. I do random acts of crochet kindness, so I might give them away to someone for free this summer. So I'm just going to show you how to do 2 of these. I know that there's the second set there, but luckily we can hide these easy. So you're going to grab the white and just slide it into the back of the stitches. And then you do the same with the other color. So again, right in the back of the stitches here. If you guys do need any help on this tutorial or any other ones, please let me know. I want to hear from you, and do make sure if you have any tutorial requests or pictures of finished projects, I'd like to see those too. You can show me on any of my other social accounts. So there we go, I snipped it, and you just have to hide them like that and we're all done. You make any numbers you want. Awesome job, guys. Yay!